They told Captain Reyna Cho the planet was abandoned. They were wrong. The house had stood for centuries, a relic of old Earth relocated to Epsilon Eridani 4 as part of the Humanity Heritage Program. Reyna, a former fleet officer turned planetary surveyor, had requested the old Victorian relic herself. She liked its creaky floors, the smell of aged wood. It reminded her of a world long gone. But what she didn't like, what made her sleep with a pulse pistol under her bed, were the sounds. Every night at exactly 2:13, the floorboards near the basement hatch would thud. Then a long, wheezing breath would rise from below. Wet, ragged, alive. She told herself it was pressure. Settling. Faulty insulation. But deep down, the soldier in her knew better. On the 18th night, she descended. Suit on. Rifle charged. Heart pounding. The basement was pitch black, colder than the rest of the house. Her boots touched damp stone. Dust floated like ash. She swept her light around. Nothing but crates, rusted tools, forgotten memories of Earth. Then came the breath. Hooey. Close. Near her feet. She lowered the beam and saw it, a hatch half-rotted and sealed with chains older than the building itself. Beneath the hatch, something shifted. Something that breathed in the rhythm of waiting. Watching. Reyna didn't run. She did what humans do best. She dug. For 6 hours, she worked, cutting, prying, scanning. The AI on her wrist, Hallie, warned her again and again. Unmapped void detected. Organic mass present. Proceed with extreme caution. She proceeded anyway. Because humans are curious. Reckless. Brave. The hatch broke open with a groan like an ancient throat clearing. A shaft dropped into the abyss. Her helmet light revealed what looked like root-veined walls, pulsing faintly like lungs. She descended. 50 meters down, she found it. It wasn't a creature. It wasn't a cave. It was a structure. Alive. Grown, not built. A cocoon embedded in the earth. Or perhaps the earth around it had grown like scar tissue. Inside were symbols, etched in lines that flickered when she neared them. And in the center, a sarcophagus. But this was no tomb. It was breathing. Hallie translated what little it could. Last seed of the devourer. Do not wake. Too late. The sarcophagus cracked. A shape unfolded. Insectoid, humanoid, shimmering with ancient biometal and bone. But what chilled Reyna wasn't the alien nature of it. It was its eyes. They were human. The creature hissed, speaking in a chorus of echoes. You brought the house. The house brought me. Reyna raised her weapon. Identify yourself. I am the last echo of the first war, it said. Buried by your kind. Sealed beneath your homes, your histories, your hubris. Reyna froze. This thing had fought humanity before. And lost. She asked the question every survivor does in the face of the past. Why are you still here? Its voice dropped to a whisper. To become your future. The cocoon walls began to pulse rapidly. Shapes moved in the shadows, embryos, hundreds of them stirring from slumber. Reyna backed toward the shaft. She had to warn the colony. The planet wasn't dead. It was an incubator. And now it was waking up. The creature lunged. But Reyna wasn't just any human. She was a veteran of the Sirius siege. The one who held the Dyson line against the swarm for 7 days without backup. She fired not once but in bursts designed to trigger cave instability. The roof buckled. The alien roared, not in pain but in fury. You bury us again, human? Reyna stared it down. No. I finished what we started. She barely made it up the shaft before the tunnels collapsed. Dust exploded up through the basement like a geyser. The house shuddered but held. The breath stopped. The silence was crushing. The Colonial Council ordered an immediate lockdown. Orbital scans revealed thousands of similar biosignatures buried across the region. Whatever the thing was, it wasn't alone, but it wasn't ready either. And now humanity was. They dispatched excavation teams. Specialists. Weapons researchers. But Reyna, she returned to the house. She stood over the sealed basement, hand resting on the old wood, still warm from battle. Hallie buzzed. You should leave this place. She didn't answer right away. Then, with a wry grin, she muttered, what lives beneath my house is still breathing. She looked out at the horizon, Earth's flag fluttering in the breeze. But so am I.